Hi guys! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive into the explosive drama surrounding Willow Tate's potential meltdown at her wedding, where she might just pull the trigger on Drew Kane in a fit of rage. In the heart-pounding world of Port Charles, tensions are skyrocketing as Willow Tate teeters on the edge of a complete breakdown. Fans have been glued to their screens, speculating wildly about how this once stable character could unravel so dramatically during what should be the happiest day of her life. Imagine the scene: a beautifully decorated venue filled with elegant floral arrangements and soft lighting, guests in their finest attire, all set for a joyous union. But beneath the surface, dark secrets are bubbling up, threatening to turn the celebration into a nightmare. According to the latest spoilers, Willow's fragile state of mind, exacerbated by recent betrayals, could lead her to grab a nearby firearm, perhaps one stashed for security reasons at the high-profile event, and aim it straight at her groom, Drew Kane. This shocking act wouldn't just halt the vows. It could shatter lives forever, leaving the audience in stunned silence. We've seen Willow endure unimaginable hardships, from health crises to family feuds, but this revelation might push her beyond the point of no return, transforming her from a loving bride into a vengeful force. The bombshell that sets this chaos in motion comes courtesy of Curtis Ashford, who drops a truth bomb right before the ceremony. In the episode aired on July 24th, Curtis uncovers the steamy affair between Drew Kane and Nina Reeves, delivering the news to Willow with the gravity of a seasoned detective revealing a hidden conspiracy. Picture Curtis, his face etched with concern and determination, pulling Willow aside in a quiet corner of the bridal suite, away from the bustling preparations. He paints a vivid picture of forbidden encounters that happened last summer, detailing how Drew and Nina's passion ignited both before and after the festive 4th of July celebrations. Fireworks weren't just in the sky that holiday. They were sparking between these two in secretive rendezvous at upscale hotels and secluded spots around town. All the while, Drew was charming Willow, whispering sweet nothings and building what seemed like a genuine romance. This timeline overlap adds layers of deceit, making Willow question every tender moment she shared with Drew. To flesh this out, Curtis might even reference overheard conversations or digital trails he discovered, like cryptic text messages or unexplained absences, emphasizing how deeply this betrayal runs. Willow, ever the skeptic in moments of crisis, won't take this at face value. She demands specifics, probing Curtis with questions that cut to the core of her relationships, setting the stage for an emotional showdown. With Nina slated to rejoin the bridal party any minute, Willow seizes the chance for a direct confrontation, turning the prep area into a battlefield of raw emotions. Envision the room, mirrors reflecting anxious faces, dresses hanging like silent witnesses, and the faint scent of perfume mingling with tension. Nina, caught off guard, will have no choice but to admit to those illicit liaisons with Drew, perhaps tearfully recounting how their chemistry exploded during a vulnerable time for both. She might describe stolen kisses under the stars or heated arguments that turned passionate, all while justifying it as a momentary lapse amid personal turmoils like her own family struggles. This confession shatters Willow's world, amplifying her heartbreak as she realizes her mother and her fiancé have been entangled in a web of lies. To add depth, Willow could flash back to her own budding romance with Drew, contrasting it with these revelations made remembering a picnic date that now feels tainted, or a promise ring that suddenly symbolizes deceit. The pain is palpable. Willow's trust in her closest loved ones evaporates, leaving her reeling and questioning her entire reality. This moment isn't just about infidelity. It's a profound blow to her sense of family, especially given her history of seeking stability after years of uncertainty. Drew and Nina's ability to conceal this affair for over a year only heightens Willow's impending sense of foolishness as the wedding day unfolds. Think about it. More than 12 months of hushed whispers, avoided glances at family gatherings, and carefully orchestrated alibis that allowed them to maintain their facades. Spoilers from the show's weekly preview suggest the ceremony presses on despite the turmoil, with the efficient proceeding amid awkward silences and shifting eyes among the guests. Yet, this doesn't mean Willow will walk down the aisle with a smile. The betrayal could very well derail her commitment, prompting her to call off the nuptials in a public spectacle. Inventing a new twist, perhaps Willow discovers a hidden love letter or a forgotten photo from that summer unearthed during last-minute wedding chaos, which serves as irrefutable proof and fuels her rage. Fan theories are buzzing online, with some predicting she storm out, while others foresee a more volatile reaction. This secrecy underscores themes of hidden lives in Port Charles, where characters like Drew, a man rebuilt from tragedy, and Nina, perpetually seeking redemption, have mastered the art of deception. Willow's feelings of being played for a fool could manifest in subtle ways during the ceremony, like hesitant vows or tear-streaked makeup, building suspense for the explosive climax. Beyond the affair, there's growing chatter about Willow's increasingly erratic behavior, which has raised red flags among her inner circle. Both Drew and Nina have pieced together clues suggesting Willow has been secretly tailing Daisy Gilmore, perhaps driven by unfounded suspicions or a deeper paranoia. Expand on this. Willow might have been spotted lurking near Daisy's workplace, rifling through her mail, or even hacking into social media accounts for intel, all under the guise of protecting her family. Additionally, her meddling with Sasha Gilmore Corbin escalated to the point where Sasha felt compelled to flee town with her child, seeking safety from what she perceived as Willow's overbearing interference maybe involving anonymous threats or manipulative advice disguised as concern. These actions paint Willow as someone spiraling out of control, her once compassionate nature twisted by stress. To enrich the narrative, we could speculate on Willow's motivations. Perhaps it's tied to her fears of losing custody battles, amplified by her medical history, leading her to extreme measures to safeguard her world. The show's writers are cleverly weaving in these elements, hinting at a character arc that's as tragic as it is thrilling. Liesl Obrecht, with her sharp instincts and no-nonsense demeanor, has been vocal about the alarming changes in her great niece, signaling that something is profoundly amiss with Willow's mental state. In recent scenes, Liesl observes Willow's erratic moods, perhaps during a family dinner where Willow snaps over trivial matters or zones out in dissociative episodes. This isn't just oddly worrying. Liesl, drawing from her own checkered past, recognizes signs of deeper psychological distress, like anxiety-fueled obsessions or depressive lows. The General Hospital scribes are masterfully unveiling Willow's mental health struggles, using Liesl as a mouthpiece to highlight issues that resonate with real-world audiences. Adding a fresh layer, Liesl might consult with a psychiatrist friend off-screen, gathering insights that she shares in hushed tones, warning that untreated trauma could lead to catastrophe. This observation ties into Willow's broader storyline, where losses like the custody of her children amid legal wrangleship compounded her pain, eroding her grip on reality. All these factors converge to suggest that the affair's exposure could be the tipping point, propelling Willow toward a violent outburst where she shoots Drew instead of exchanging rings. Envision the altar, vows halfway spoken, when Willow, overcome by fury, spots a security guard's holster or a prop gun from a nearby set piece, and in a haze of betrayal, she lunges for it. She might feel her entire life sacrifices for love, battles with illness, dreams of a stable family has been wasted on an unworthy man, stripping away her self-control. The agony over losing her kid's custody, perhaps due to fabricated evidence or court biases, intensifies her anger, turning it lethal. But the drama doesn't stop there. In her inexperience with firearms, Willow could misfire, accidentally targeting Nina or bystanders, sparking a chaotic riot at the wedding. Guests scrambling, screams echoing, and blood on the white carpet spoilers tease at least one fatality in this pandemonium, possibly a beloved character caught in the crossfire. This scenario explores themes of mental fragility and the consequences of secrets, leaving fans to ponder if Willow's path to redemption will involve therapy, exile, or even legal repercussions in the episodes to come. Next, we will explore the shocking departure of Sasha Gilmore Corbin from Port Charles and what it might mean for her future on the show. In the ever-twisting saga of General Hospital, few exits have hit fans as hard as Sasha's sudden vanishing act, leaving viewers wondering if this is truly goodbye or just a dramatic pause in her storyline. No one saw this curveball coming. especially after the character's roller coaster journey through addiction, heartbreak, and unexpected motherhood. Spoilers hint that while Sasha has fled town with her baby, the door might not be slammed shut forever, sparking endless speculation about a potential return that could shake up the canvas once more. Imagine the possibilities. Sasha resurfacing with newfound strength, perhaps after seeking solace in a quiet coastal retreat or even reconnecting with long-lost family ties invented for dramatic effect. Her departure feels like a seismic shift, removing a beacon of resilience from the show's ensemble. And it's got the fandom buzzing with theories ranging from temporary hiatuses to permanent farewells. To add a fresh layer, whispers from behind-the-scenes sources suggest the writers crafted this exit with intentional ambiguity, planting seeds for future plot lines that could involve custody battles or hidden alliances, keeping audiences on the edge of their seats. It's undeniable that Sasha stood out as a uniquely compelling figure in Port Charles, brought to life with flawless nuance by actress Sophia Matson, whose portrayal captured the essence of vulnerability and grit in every scene. From her early days as a model entangled in deceit to her evolution into a devoted mother fighting personal demons, Sasha became a fan favorite, embodying the show's blend of glamour and grit. Replacing her will be no small feat. Think of the chemistry she shared with characters like Brando or Michael, which added layers of emotional depth to the narrative. The showrunners might introduce a new face to fill the void, perhaps a distant relative or a lookalike with her own baggage. But it's hard to imagine anyone matching Matson's heartfelt delivery, especially in those gut-wrenching moments of relapse or tender family reunions. Expanding on this, we can envision fan campaigns rallying for her return, complete with petitions and social media hashtags that highlight iconic episodes. Like the time Sasha confronted her past addictions head-on during a stormy night at the Quartermain mansion. Without her, General Hospital loses a vital spark, that mix of joy and turmoil that kept viewers invested. And it's clear the dynamic of the series will feel noticeably altered in her absence. Naturally, the passionate ABC General Hospital community is holding out hope that Sasha's story isn't over, eagerly anticipating a comeback that could mirror the triumphant returns of characters like Britt Westburn, who defied expectations and re-entered the fray with renewed purpose. Fans are vocal about their desire to see Sasha stroll back into Port Charles, perhaps with a fresh perspective gained from time away, ready to reclaim her place amid the chaos. Picture a scenario where she returns during a major holiday episode, surprising everyone at a festive gathering, her baby in tow and secrets spilling out like confetti. This optimism stems from the show's history of resurrecting beloved figures, and with Matson's talent, it would be a missed opportunity not to bring her back. Inventing a new element, maybe Sasha's exit ties into a larger conspiracy involving underground networks or forgotten GH lore, setting up a multi-episode arc that draws her back when least expected. Fingers are indeed crossed across the fandom, as her absence leaves a hole that no amount of new drama can immediately fill, and the collective wish is for more chapters in Sasha's compelling tale. The online world has erupted with reactions to Sasha's exit, and let's just say the comment sections are ablaze with unfiltered opinions, debates, and heartfelt pleas that showcase the deep investment fans have in the show. From Twitter threads to Reddit forums, viewers are dissecting every detail, with some expressing confusion over whether Sophia Matson is departing permanently or simply stepping away for a well-deserved breather after all. Her character's constant trials, from tragic losses to intense emotional arcs, must take a toll. One fan poignantly noted how Matson infuses the role with such infectious joy, even in the darkest storylines, like when Sasha navigated her sobriety journey amid betrayals, making her a bright spot that the writers often overshadowed with torment. To delve deeper, we could imagine expanded fan theories suggesting her break involves real-life pursuits, such as philanthropic work or personal projects, which might inspire future plot points where Sasha returns empowered and advocating for mental health awareness in Port Charles. These responses highlight the emotional roller coaster of following GH, where characters like Sasha become extensions of viewers' own lives. Curiosity abounds about Sophia Matson's next moves, with many wondering if she graced the screen again in Port Charles or venture into new horizons, perhaps in films or other soaps that could showcase her versatile range. Spoilers tease that her exit storyline leaves room for interpretation, fueling questions about a return that could redefine relationships, especially with Michael, whose bond with Sasha has been a cornerstone of recent plots. A frustrated viewer lamented the narrative choice, pointing out how Michael's loss of his daughter in this twist feels like a cruel blow after his string of hardships, essentially handing Willow a victory that upends the balance. This comment resonates, as it underscores the perceived injustice in the writing, where Michael's grief-stricken path from business woes to family fracture gets compounded, while Willow emerges seemingly unscathed. Adding inventive details, perhaps Michael's reaction involves a soul-searching trip abroad, where he uncovers clues about Sasha's whereabouts, blending mystery with romance in a potential spin-off arc. Fans are left pondering if this departure signals a permanent shift or a strategic pause, with hopes pinned on Madsen's undeniable chemistry pulling her back. Diving into the heart of the exit, ABC General Hospital spoilers provide key insights into Sasha's departure, emphasizing how it disrupts ongoing narratives and leaves lingering questions about the show's direction. Another impassioned comment captured the bewilderment, wishing Madsen well but railing against the storyline's logic, questioning what the past year's build-up of alliances, revelations, and emotional investments amounted to if it all leads to this abrupt end. It's a valid gripe, as arcs involving Sasha's motherhood, her ties to the Corinthos clan, and her recovery from loss felt meticulously crafted, only to dissolve in a whirlwind exit. To enrich this, we might speculate on unused plot threads, like a hidden diary Sasha leaves behind, revealing untold secrets that could resurface later, tying into larger mysteries such as corporate intrigue at Deception Cosmetics. This frustration echoes through the fandom, prompting discussions on writing choices that prioritize shock value over character consistency. Even amid the outcry, there are voices celebrating the quieter beauties of the show's pairings, with some fans admitting they're in the minority for cherishing Willow and Michael's relationship as a standout romance. Their story began in the unlikeliest of Placessa grief support group, where shared sorrows blossomed into friendship, then love, offering a grounded contrast to Port Charo's usual high-stakes drama. Recalling moments like their first tentative coffee date or the way they supported each other through Wiley's custody saga, it's easy to see why this couple resonated. Yet, Sasha's exit throws a wrench into this dynamic, potentially paving the way for new tensions or reconciliations. Inventing a fresh angle, perhaps flashbacks in upcoming episodes will revisit these origins, analyzing how grief forged their bond, only to be tested by recent events like Sasha's involvement in Michael's life. This nostalgia serves as a reminder of GH's strength in character-driven tales, even as fans brace for whatever twists lie ahead. As for what's on the horizon, the future remains shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: General Hospital enthusiasts will be glued to their screens, tuning in daily to catch every clue, confrontation, and comeback that might unfold in the wake of Sasha's departure. Whether it's a brief absence or a longer farewell, the impact on Port Charles is profound, promising evolutions in storylines that could introduce new characters, deepen existing rivalries, or even lead to crossovers with past favorites. Stay tuned to ABC General Hospital for all the developments, as the drama in this iconic town never truly pauses. It's always building to the next big reveal.